Hey guys, Trevor Boone from Emerald City Guitars. We just got back from an epic guitar safari. We go to LA once a month, so if you guys have cool gear or you want to meet up, we will be there. But we just flew down there, did a bunch of cool stuff, found a bunch of great gear, hung with a bunch of rad people, and then drove back up to Seattle. Just got back this weekend, and there's so much gear. This is one of my favorite things. It was actually waiting for me here. It was shipped here, so I was really excited, and I just went through it with the crew today, and I'm totally blown away. It's a 1959 Fender Stratocaster slab board, the guitar that everybody wants right now. I've got a great buddy out in Ohio who worked with me on getting this guitar into the shop. He worked one-on-one with the family of the original owner, and we were kind of corresponding for a couple weeks trying to get this thing in here and find a deal that worked for everybody. You know, after looking at tons of pictures and getting the weight, and even my buddy Gavin playing and kind of, you know, going back and forth about it, you don't know until it lands. You know, we get it in here, we go through it, check it all out, the blacklight, authentication, take it apart, play it through a couple amps, you know, just to get the whole spin on it and feel. And holy crap, this thing is amazing. It's got that big slab of Brazilian Rosewood, which that's the John Mayer, Stevie Ray Vaughan tone right there. It's milky and really thick, and that helps kind of compress the inherent brightness of a Strat that just makes it smooth and sounds good to the human ear. We all love it. So right off the bat, we opened the case and felt the essence. It's just a beautiful guitar that has been loved and played. As you can see, it's got perfect wear on the back that just smooths it out and makes it just a really fun ride. Killer players wear all around it. It's got the original bar, the original bridge cover, which is great to see. These oftentimes get lost unless you really valued your instrument, which this original owner did. The guitar has been refretted, has a new nut. One volume pot has been switched out, super common. If you're using that, doing a lot of the Jeff Beck stuff or whatever, it'll wear out after the years. In this case, they just replaced it long ago, and it works perfect now. The jack plate's original, but the jack was replaced, you know, from years of oxidation or whatever. So it's all perfect now. No overspray, no refinish. 59s are some of the just slickest Strats out there. They're arguably my favorite year. First year of the Rosewood board, which is a big deal. You know, Strats are kind of 50-50 maple board, Rosewood, and this is when they first introduced that big Rosewood, and they used, you know, we had an abundance of Brazilian Rosewood before it was endangered around 1970. So on these old Strats, they used a big slab, like I said. Mid-62, they changed to what we call a veneer board, which is a thin veneer of rosewood board. This is a 59, so it's got the big fat slab board and just plays and feels incredible. All the guts untouched, it looks so good under there. And the weight is just perfect. It's a light Strat. It's got the original tweed case, which is in great shape, you know, classic little duct tape around that handle, but someone played this, but really they didn't abuse it. You know, there's, like I said, you got a little wear here, but that's real deal. This is 1959, are you kidding me? I thought it was a cool time that this landed. McCready just unleashed his reissue of his, it's actually a 60 Strat. We've always thought it was a 59. I think these are just gonna get so hot, especially for kind of the next generation. That guy is an ambassador for the 5960 Strat, and great friend of the shop, seen that guitar. And so every time I see one like this, it just really reminds me of that. Pickups on this thing are juicy, they're loud. I mean, it's perfect. That's why I worked so hard to get it here. I gotta thank my buddy Gavin once again for really teaming up and making sure that it landed in the right shop. Next to me is a Dr Z MAZ Senior. That's 38 watts. This one has the reverb, killer amps, EL84s. They sound great with Strats. I've owned and played these and sold them for years. I love these. I could do a whole video on these, and I'm sure if you look it up, I've done a few, but I just snagged it because it's a beefy amp that gets good clean, good breakup, but very neutral, and you'll hear the sound of this Strat. So today we got Aaron Hiebert coming in. He's gonna do a grip of videos that we're gonna unleash this week of some of the new stuff we've got. So 1959 Fender Stratocaster, Dr Z MAZ Senior with reverb, and Aaron Hiebert, who's walking through the door right now. Let's see how it sounds. Thank you guys so much. This is one I have been waiting for, and it's cooler than I imagined. 1959 Fender Stratocaster, and that's a Dr. Z MAZ Senior with reverb. Thanks so much. Hit subscribe. See y'all next time.